Hello, viewers. Pep here. Craft the World is a strategy base building game. I would say it's slightly like that. There are other aspects of it where they tried to mix in Terraria with Dwarf Fortress, sort of. I don't know. And I'm not even going to cover the multiplayer because that's really confusing. I don't understand that. But the main thing about this game is that you're digging and you're collecting resources, and really you're trying to complete the missions that are in the mission book. This game, I really thought I was getting more into a situation that I would be really building the base. I would be directing the dwarves to do my bidding, like kind of like a dwarf fortress, but more graphically styled like this, and maybe some of those other aspects thrown in. But this is a far cry from Dwarf Fortress, and if that's something you're looking for, this is not it. The crafting system, to me, it's very frustrating because I'm pretty sure this game was a mobile game that they converted over to PC, and they kept a lot of the mobile aspects of it. I'm having a tough time talking about this game because there was a lot of opportunity. The game had a lot of chances because this is a very fun genre for me, and base building is really interesting. I really like that, defending your fortress. When somebody makes Dwarf Fortress that is fun with graphics, that's going to be a huge success. This is not that, though. The crafting requires you to click on the recipe, and then you have to switch back to your materials and then drag each one of the materials over the first time you make it. Subsequently, you don't have to do that anymore, but I don't understand why the game makes you do that in the first place. Now, this game does have a lot of positive feedback on Steam, so I'm alone on this, but I don't like the fact that my time was wasted while I need to drag over that stuff. Eventually, you're going to get a lot of different materials as the game progresses, and trying to find where each one of those materials are in the little tiny tab was kind of taking a lot of time for me. Eventually, you get to memorize where all the materials are, but I don't want a memory game. I want a base building strategy game. So that's just what I was looking for in this title. Now, they do add magic spells that you can cast to help your dwarves, which I think is a really good addition. The portal spell can help speed up stuff, and really, you can get the materials a lot quicker, and it just makes it a lot more. It is very intuitive and makes a lot more sense. I like that. I'd like the variety. I don't mind the graphics. They're a bit in that style, but I think that's acceptable. And all the dwarves have a bit of personality. They're all pretty cute. If they're climbing up something like a ladder and then they fall, they make like a sound, and they're like, eh. And it's they have a bit of personality. They all come through with like a different hat. They get hungry. They have to sleep. I did have some pretty epic battles later on in the game. I gave this game about 6 hours to try and really entice me to keep playing, but I was just frustrated with the whole crafting thing. I mean, the game is based around crafting, so to say that it's something that isn't very important, and it has to feel really good and fun. It's just not that. I think it's pretty slow. I did, you can, they do have time dilation, and you can speed it up 2 times, but still you start off with 2 dwarves, and you have to collect all these materials to get everything you want. So I guess I just feel like this game tried to do too much, and it didn't wow me with any of those things. If it could have really nailed one of the aspects and then had the other ones, it would have been a lot better. But each one is not really fleshed out 100% and is just kind of frustrated me on all aspects. I do not recommend this game. You should probably stay away from it. If you really want a base building game, I think there are better alternatives that are either more strategy based or more interesting without being Dwarf Fort. So I would suggest picking those up. Stay clear of this one. I have regrets. So if you've watched this long, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.